국내 최초로 공개되는 CBS 간판작 CSI 베가스는 오직 U+에서만 만나보실 수 있습니다. 어느 날 평화로운 아침, 요리하던 노인의 뒤에 수상한 소리가 들려옵니다.
Someone there?
그런데 괴한은 순식간에 제압당하는데요.
Who are you? What do you want with me?
You didn't tell me.
그렇게 사망하고만 괴한.
He sure picked the wrong house.
I'd say the homeowner's Jim Brass.
사실 이 노인은 전설적인 경찰 짐 브레스였는데요.
Jim Brass used to run criminalistics. He was a captain. He's a legend.
불편한 눈으로도 괴한 정도는 잡을 수 있는 인물이었죠.
Everyone told me you were a tough old bastard.
I made my share of enemies, I guess.
이에 범인이 남긴 유일한 단서를 조사하기 시작하는 짐.
This kid would have a lot of hundreds older than he is.
This is all from the mid-90s.
Really, mid-90s. Could you, read me the serial numbers on the money?
2565A, 2566A, 25... Actually, hold on, these are all close together.
짐은 지폐를 통해 범인을 추측해내죠.
Lucky.
I don't think it could be random.
He's a kidnapper. Struck 4 times. Last woman he took, we never found her.
약 10년 전 짐이 검거에 실패했던 납치범 럭키, 그가 다시 등장한 것인데요.
Yeah, but I don't get it. I mean, Lucky was paid millions a long time ago. Why not let it be?
럭키는 짐 때문에 한 번의 납치에 실패한 바가 있었죠.
Paid huge ransoms to return his first 3 abductees, so Brass pitched a sting for the 4th. Lucky sniffed it out and disappeared.
이에 짐은 CSI의 전설 세라에게 도움을 요청합니다.
So, you think your old friend Lucky is back?
And I'd feel a lot better if you took a look.
그리고 CSI의 반장 맥시는 세라의 복귀를 흔쾌히 환영해 주는데요.
So, Jim seems to think you'll pick it all right back up.
He already talked to you? I'm so sorry.
No, I love the idea you riding shotgun on this one.
그렇게 과거와 현재의 공조가 시작되죠.
Come on, saddle up, sis.
바로 세라에게 수사 현황을 공유해 주는 맥신.
But the cash he had on him was.
Jim was right.
Cash they found was part of a ransom paid to the man they knew as Lucky.
그때 마지막 피해자였던 켈시의 머리와 함께 의미심장한 쪽지가 배송됩니다.
Whoa, found her.
Jim Brass is just the beginning.
Brass is just the beginning.
그런데 켈시의 머리에 뜻밖의 증거가 남아
You
있었는데요.
know what else might help? He also dropped the head. Somewhere between decapitation and the box, this head impacted a surface that was coated in whatever this is. We're on tests.
머리에 묻은 증거의 정체는 바로 맥주 효모였죠.
That's weird. That powder is yeast.
So if that was laying on the ground when Lucky dug her up, then he's either a moonshiner or...
Distilleries, brewery supply stores, I can check it out.
그리고 짐을 공격했던 괴한의 부검 결과 그의 위장엔 석류가 남아 있었는데요.
Is that stomach contents?
Pomegranate. He was full of it.
이를 종합해 보니 수면 위에 떠오른 하나의 양조장.
Distillery next to our fruit stands?
This lock looks brand new.
양조장의 문을 따고 들어가자 아니나 다를까 켈시의 나머지 사체가 발견됩니다.
Could be a brewer's yeast. From Kelsey Webb's chief.
그런데 같은 시각 또 하나의 경관이 납치되는 사건이 벌어지고
So Lucky strikes again?
이에 급해진 CSI 팀은 미라가 된 시체를 조사하기 시작하는데요.
We can try to rehydrate these organs, but
Drink. Little bronchioles. Drink.
잠시 후 폐에서 총알이 나오죠.
let's go get this guy.
그러나 총알 분석 결과 놀라운 사실이 밝혀지는데요.
What the hell do you mean Lucky's not our man?
켈시의 시체에서 나온 총알의 주인은 이미 오래전에 잡힌 상태.
The gun that shot Kelsey Webb was a Beretta M9. We know that because the same gun was used in another murder in October of 1996, and that case was solved. His name was Ellis Vickner.
그리고 이미 럭키는 죽은 후였죠.
Was?
He died in prison 2 years ago. At least Kelsey Webb's family gets a little closure.
결국 다시 원점으로 돌아와 버린 수사.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I thought for sure we knew who we were looking for.
그때 다행히도 또 다른 증거가
Found
등장하는데
something where Officer Fisher was taken.
I know, I caught it on the radio. I just got here. Waitress thought he gave her a counterfeit tip.
The kidnapper left a calling card?
경관을 납치한 범인의 지폐에서 DNA를 채취하는 맥시.
And I'll take DNA over no value prints any day. And the only epithelials will be from the perp and the waitress he tipped. I'm skeptical about an ID, but we should learn something about him.
오래된 지폐 속의 최근의 DNA를 분석해 범인을 특정해냅니다.
Polymorphisms, and they say Our subject is male, Caucasian, has blue eyes, and he's on the short side.
맥신의 눈에 들어온 것은 빌 드와이어. 심지어 그는 럭키의 감방
More
동기였죠.
than that, we pulled prison files on all of Lucky's cellmates, looking for someone he might have told about his stash. Dwyer's the only one with the same phenotype.
그렇게 빌을 수배한 그날 저녁, 세라의 앞에 빌이 나타나는데요.
Sarah Seidel. You haven't been looking for me, have you? Seeing you here is just fate, I guess. Will you plant evidence? Will you lie? Who knows? Maybe it'll happen tomorrow.
빌은 의미심장한 말과 함께 자리를 뜨고
See you soon, Sarah.
세라가 그 뒤를 쫓아가죠.
Hey, watch it!
그러나 차를 타고 도망가 버린 뒤 다음날 세라가 찍은 번호판을 통해 빌의 소재를 알아냈는데요.
Confirm. Dwyer's car.
하지만 텅 비어있는 집.
Well, they said the house is clear.
No luck next door. Neighbors haven't seen him.
그때 집 밑에 숨었던 빌은 그렇게 검거되고 말죠. 그런데 집에서 편지 하나가 발견되는데요. 또 다른 배우가 의심되는 상황에 빌을 신문하지만
We need to know who put him up to it.
We found this. It was addressed to your client.
빌은 아무 정보도 넘겨주지 않죠.
Person who wrote that? I like them. You people? I want to see you rotten hell.
Storage facility in Spring Valley. What are we gonna find there?
We're done here.
이에 맥신과 세라는 직접 편지 속의 창고로 향하는데요.
The one on your warrant's up here, number 256.
창고 속에 차려진 건 작은 실험실이었습니다.
It's like his own little lab.
그런데 서류상 이 창고의 임차인은 데이빗 호지스였는데요.
My file says it's rented to a Mr. Hodges.
What?
David Hodges, long-term tenant, I guess.
문제는 데이빗이 과거 CSI에서 일하며 수많은 증거를 감식했던 인물이라는 것이었죠.
Ballistics, fibers, there's legitimate evidence from at least a dozen of our old cases. What the hell is it all doing here?
Exactly what it was designed to do, framing an innocent man.
그리고 증거 조작은 단순히 도덕적인 문제가 아닌
Just what happened here, whatever happened here, how we handle it will determine whether convictions hold up or not, whether murderers stay in prison or not, or whether they're out there killing again.
데이빗이 맡았던 모든 수사의 신뢰성 그 자체의 문제로 번집니다.
First lawsuit got filed. Only took 3 days. And there's more coming. Every defendant that was put away with evidence from our lab the entire time that David Hodges was at CSI.
너무나도 빅피처 함정 같은 상황에 세라는 데이빗을 두둔하는데요.
Hodges didn't do this. He couldn't have done this. It was all a setup. Brass, the cash, the kidnapping, all of it.
I'd love to believe that, but there are 24 prints here, and every one of them belongs to David Hodges.
그러나 과거 데이빗의 동료였던 그녀의 말을 아무도 믿어주지 않죠.
You don't know Hodges.
Neither would a jury. Sorry, it's just facts.
이에 세라는 또 다른 지원군을 데려오는데요.
We're not going to let him take this fall.
What do we do now?
What we always do, Jim. Follow the evidence.
과거 CSI의 최고 베테랑이자 세라의 남편인 길그리 썸이 함께 수사에 나서지만 그의 태도는 냉정하기만 하고
Hodges didn't fake evidence, Gil. Someone just made it look like he did.
Science will tell us if how things look is how they really are. In the end, darling, the truth emerges.
심지어 길과 세라는 데이빗 사건에 접근금지 처분을 받죠.
No one who's worked with David Hodges can get within 1,000 miles of his case.
If we don't get to the truth, nobody will. That's the problem. IAB doesn't have the technical expertise to unwind this. The DA sure doesn't.
It's not my call.
한편 안 그래도 정신없는 CSI에 두 번째 사건이 찾아오는데요.
Please!
집에서 살해당한 두 남녀, 그리고 둘은 바로 오늘 결혼할 사이였죠.
Guess they didn't know it was bad luck for the groom to see the bride before the wedding.
한편 사건 현장 속 남자의 옷엔 파란 반짝이와 금발이 묻어 있었고
Fiance's a brunette.
범인은 상당히 큰 발을 갖고 있었는데요.
Perhaps one large human. Looking for a size 14 cinder fella.
이를 바탕으로 용의자를 찾기 위해 폴섬과 엘리가 결혼식장으로 향하죠.
You want us to go to their wedding?
Go find me a giant shoe.
잠시 후 결혼식장을 돌아다니다 범상치 않은 발을 발견한 폴섬.
Look, I'm 13 and a half. Depends on the shoe.
Ever 14s?
Nate and Jenny worked at our clinic.
They were friends. Honestly, these questions are offensive.
그렇게 얻은 타일러 부부의 머리카락을 엘리에게 넘겨주죠.
With this sample, I thee request a follicular comparison analysis.
같은 시각 증거 수집이 한창인 사건 현장, 차고에서 오일 흔적이 발견되는데요.
Multiple stains overlaid. Looks like the same vehicle parked here again and again.
Well, there's no trace of the stuff under either of the victims' cars, so thought maybe it came from the killer's vehicle. The wheelbase looks like an SUV.
그리고 범인의 발자국에서는 식물의 흔적이 감식되죠.
Do you know what that is? That is the organic plant material. The database says that they have the surface reticulation and pores of a twisted acacia.
We're looking for a rare tree growing near an expensive SUV that might just have a bloody boot print on the gas pedal.
Yes, you are.
범위를 좁힌 덕에 차량은 쉽게 찾아지고
There's a G-Wagon.
There's our tree.
This must be the place.
오일 흔적까지 완벽한데요.
Got some Kool-Aid.
그렇게 클럽 스크램블으로 들어간 폴썸과 엘리. 그런데 뭔가 심상치 않습니다.
Fortunately, I'm not seeing your names on the list. Is this your first time at Scramble?
It is, actually, swingers, baby. Aren't you two here to party?
결국 깔끔하게 키만 얻어낸 폴썸.
The key's just there.
I'm just gonna.
그러나 클럽 공용으로 쓰이는 차라 별 증거가 나오지 않고
Shame the last person who drove it wiped their prints off.
Yeah, but it sounds like use of the vehicle's a free for all.
Just like everything else here.
대신 손님 명단을 요구하는데요.
But we're gonna at least need a roster of your members.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
What if I say the magic word? How about press isn't?
So you print out of the list.
그리고 얻어낸 명단에는 결혼식장에서 만났던 타일러가 있었죠.
We found your name on the roster at Scramble.
My wife Elise doesn't approve of the lifestyle. She doesn't limit me, but out of respect to her, I'm discreet.
Sure, you'd love to hear all about what happens at Scramble, but it's none of your business.
그런데 뭔가 숨기는 듯한 타일러.
We'd like to swab your hand for gunshot residues.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll pass.
그때 엘리가 비서의 팔에서 파란 반짝이를 발견하는데요.
You've got a bit of glitter on you, Kate. Nate Kessler did too.
Nate probably picked it up the same place I did. Tyler took me to the dark room at Scramble. You can never get rid of this stuff, right?
비서의 도움으로 스크램블의 더 깊은 곳 다크룸으로 향한 둘.
Hello. Tyler's assistant was right. Nate could have been glitter bombed here. Why didn't Tyler want us to know about this place?
그런데 한쪽 벽면의 페인트가 바래져 있었고
Paint's faded here.
To weather paint, those would have to be high-powered halogens, like flashbulbs.
반대쪽 벽면에서는 카메라가 발견되죠.
Looks like the walls have eyes.
그러나 아무것도 모르는 듯한 안내 직원들.
Such a betrayal. I don't understand why Mr. Hassan would put a camera.
Where does your boss keep it?
I don't know anything.
이에 폴썸과 엘리는 직접 조사를 시작하는데요. 엘리는 숨겨진 노트북을, 폴썸은 태운 채로 버려진 필름을 발견합니다. 그리고 노트북에는 불법 촬영 영상과
Checking all this, it feels oogie.
엑셀 파일이 담겨 있었는데요.
All the members who were photographed in the dark room saw a big rise in their membership fees.
Looks like Nate and Jenny were getting blackmailed.
이어서 탄 필름을 복구하는 맥신.
Let there be light.
복원 결과 나타난 것은 피해자의 죽기 직전 사진이었죠.
How sick do you have to be to take a picture like that?
Why don't you ask Mr. Hassan?
확실한 증거에 사장 하산을 긴급 체포해온 CSI.
I didn't take it.
What your boots are?
Our warrant covers your boots.
그렇게 하산은 신발까지 뺏기지만
So, his boots are bloody.
맥시는 그의 행동에 오히려 의심을 거두죠.
Just look at his hands.
Is that a little tremor there?
Sometime pretty recently, he suffered a transient ischemic attack. That's neurological damage, loss of fine motor control. And if you can't grip a boot,
Can't grab a gun.
그렇게 다시 수사를 시작하는 맥신. 발자국 검사를 위해 기기를 사용하는데요.
it's a step up from that old black light. The light.
그런데 발자국은 신발 중간에 무게가 실린 듯한 모양을 하고 있었죠.
Meaning what, the ball of the foot was in the shoe's arch?
That's where the killer's weight came down.
Wore big boots. They didn't necessarily have big feet.
수사 결과 다시 잡혀온 것은 다름 아닌 카운터에 앉아있던 안내 직원이었는데요.
I didn't hurt Nate and Jenny.
No, you killed them on their wedding day. There's no man strong as a woman inside. You were running the business.
사실 바지 사장 하산을 조종했던 그녀, 영상을 찍어 사람들을 협박했던 것 역시 그녀였는데요.
People were afraid of Anwar Hassan. Money was pouring in for years until he had a stroke.
하지만 하산이 뇌졸중에 걸리고
And he does a pretty good job hiding it. You do too. And Nate and Jenny were doctors, so they probably diagnosed Hassan's condition right away.
의사였던 피해자 커플만이 약해진 하산을 눈치챕니다.
So they made a move, right?
They wiggled out from under Hassan's thumb and they took the club's G-Wagon with them.
Nate Kessler told his friend he could stop, that Hassan wasn't anyone to be feared. Tyler Clements been paying you a lot of blackmail over the years, millions, all told.
그러나 우량 호구 타일러까지 잃을 수 없었던 그녀는 그들을 죽이고 타일러에게 경고를 날린 것이죠.
This whole thing was a show for an audience of one. That's good. Smile for the camera.
그렇게 또 하나의 사건이 해결된 시각, 세라와 길은 데이빗을 돕기 위해 그를 찾아왔는데요.
Did you know he had a family? There might be a lot we don't know about David Hodges.
모인 사람들은 머리를 맞대기 시작하죠.
Lab equipment all covered in your prints, David.
Prints are easy to fake.
Don't say that too loud, because they're looking to accuse you of that too.
만약 실험실이 위조된 것이라면 상당히 치밀한 범인일 듯 싶은데요.
Well, if you're not lying, someone with serious skills is working overtime to make sure you go down for this.
If someone's framing you, they sure know you pretty well.
이윽고 누군가 데이빗의 물건을 훔쳤다는 결론에 이르죠.
Half our stuff's been in boxes in the garage since we moved in. I went looking for Boggle last week. I thought I got lost in the move.
Well, finally, a testable hypothesis.
바로 데이빗의 집을 수사하기 시작했지만
I haven't touched a thing, didn't want to be accused of tampering with anything else.
He wouldn't let me clean up for company.
아무것도 나오지 않는데요.
You must have missed something.
The garage is completely intact. There's no sign of a break-in. I mean, it's possible that we're looking for a very skilled thief.
It's also possible that there never was a thief.
이에 더욱 냉정해지는 길.
Answer for how your stuff got into that storage unit.
I guess you don't believe me then. I'm all alone here.
싸해진 분위기에 세라는 길을 따라 나가는데요.
If you don't want to trust Hodges, that's fine, but can you trust me on this?
그런데
A beloved guard dog goes missing from the house right next to Hodges the same week as the attack on Jim Brass.
이어 강아지를 묻은 흔적까지 찾아내고
What kind of person kills a dog?
The kind that wants to break into a house without drawing attention, maybe?
바로 부검실로 향한 이들.
Needs to be necropsy for the David Hodges case.
Possibly. For now, it's an unrelated matter.
부검 결과 엄청난 증거가 기다리고 있었는데요.
Well, the necropsy confirmed that someone crushed the dog's skull, but Brewski was a good boy. He bit his killer before he died.
We found blood on his teeth. We need to test it. It puts the time of death precisely 1 week ago. We found a mass of blowfly pupa in the cadaver.
이에 맥시는 센스 있게 대처하죠.
This case of animal cruelty, I mean, it warrants. This is totally unrelated to the David Hodges case. Consultants, and I think we could use an entomological advisor. Dr. Grissom, do you think I could persuade you to come back to CSI?
결정적인 DNA 분석만을 앞에 둔 데이빗 호지스 사건. 과연 CSI의 영광에 먹칠을 하려는 범인은 대체 누구일까요? CSI 새 시리즈 CSI 베가스입니다. 2000년도 첫 방영부터 엄청난 인기를 유지하고 있는 범죄 수사 드라마 CSI 시리즈. 수많은 수사물 팬들에게 레전드로 꼽힐 정도로 완성도도 높고 무엇보다 재미있어서 우리나라에서도 꽤 팬층이 있는 드라마인데요. 특히 미국에서는 뉴 시리즈를 공개하기만 하면 상위권을 차지하기 때문에 미국 4대 방송국이라고 불리는 CBS에서도 효자 프로그램으로 손꼽힐 정도입니다. 그 중에서도 오리지널 시리즈인 CSI 라스베거스가 이번에 후속편 CSI 베가스로 다시 돌아왔습니다. 저도 작업하면서 정말 재미있게 관람했는데요. 등장인물들의 천재적인 추리와 새로운 수사 기법들을 보는 맛도 쏠쏠하고 사건들 하나하나도 꽤 흥미롭습니다. 게다가 길그리썸 반장님과 세라 사이드, 데이빗 호지스 등 기존 시리즈의 주역들을 다시 만나보니 괜히 찡해지기도 하고 좋더라고요. 그러면서도 후속편의 새로운 인물들 역시 매력적이라 CSI 시리즈를 모르시는 분들이 처음 보셔도 재미있게 보실 수 있을 듯 합니다. 이렇게 웅장하게 다시 돌아온 CSI 베가스를 10월 LG U+에서 국내 최초로 단독 공개한다고 하는데요. 지금 바로 U+ TV 혹은 U+ 모바일 TV 어플리케이션을 이용하시면 CSI 시리즈의 신작을 국내에서 가장 빠르게 시청하실 수 있습니다. 특히 LG U+ 이용 고객이시라면 무료로도 만나보실 수 있는데요. 물론 타 통신사 이용 중이셔도 월정액만 가입하시면 마찬가지로 재미있게 관람하실 수 있습니다. 크리미널 마인드, 빅뱅이론 How I Met Your Mother 등 엄청난 히트작 리드들을 보유하며 수사물의 왕국이라 불리는 CBS. 그런 CBS의 대표작 CSI의 귀환인 만큼 미국에서도 엄청난 기대감과 함께 좋은 호응을 얻고 있다고 하니 이러한 장르를 좋아하시는 분들은 꼭 U+를 놓치지 않고 관람하시길 바랍니다. 그럼 여기까지 드림텔러였습니다.